Have you ever wondered why we knock on doors? It seems like such a simple, automatic gesture, but it's actually a cornerstone of social respect that has a fascinating history. Today, let's pull back the curtain on this everyday manner and see how it became so important. The idea of a private, personal space is actually a relatively modern concept for most of human history. Especially for the common person, privacy was a luxury few could afford. People lived in close quarters, often in single-room homes where families ate, slept, and worked together. Doors were functional, they kept out the cold and the animals' butt. The idea of a locked door separating personal spaces wasn't widespread. In these communal living situations, entering a space was less about intrusion and more about joining the group. So, when did things start to change? The shift really began with the rise of the middle class and changes in architecture, particularly in Europe during the 17th and 18th centuries. As homes became larger and more complex, featuring hallways and separate rooms for different activities like sleeping, dining, and socializing, the concept of privacy started to take root. A door was no longer just an entrance to a building, but a gateway to a personal domain. This is where knocking comes in. It evolved as a polite signal, a way of saying, "Hello, I'm here, and I respect that this is your space. May I come in?" It was a non-verbal negotiation. Think about it. A closed door represents a boundary. By knocking, you are acknowledging that boundary and requesting permission to cross it. It's a sign of respect for the individual's autonomy and their right to control their own environment. Philosophers of the Enlightenment, like John Locke, championed the rights of the individual, which trickled down into social customs. The idea that each person had a right to their own thoughts, body, and property became more mainstream. A room of one's own became a symbol of this individual freedom, and knocking was the respectful way to approach that sanctuary. This custom was further solidified during the Victorian era, a time famous for its strict social etiquette. The Victorians had rules for everything, and personal conduct was paramount. Knocking wasn't just polite, it was a required part of proper social interaction. It prevented awkward encounters and maintained a sense of decorum and order. For them, barging into a room unannounced was a major social faux pas, a sign of poor breeding and disrespect. Today, this tradition is as important as ever. In our homes, it's a fundamental way we show respect to family members, acknowledging their need for personal space. In a professional setting, knocking on an office door is a sign of courtesy and professionalism. It gives the person inside a moment to prepare, to finish a thought, or to simply grant you their attention. It's a small act that prevents interruptions and fosters a respectful environment. From a simple piece of wood separating the inside from the outside to a powerful symbol of personal boundaries, the door has come a long way, and the simple act of knocking is a beautiful, quiet testament to our evolution as a society that values the individual. It's a tiny piece of history we perform every single day, a small gesture that carries centuries of social development and respect within its sound. So, the next time you raise your hand to knock, remember you're not just making noise. You're participating in a long-standing tradition of courtesy, a quiet acknowledgement of the personal world that lies on the other side. It's one of the simplest ways we say, "I see you," and "I respect your space." Thanks so much for watching and exploring this piece of social history with me. If you found this interesting, please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the things we do every day. See you in the next one.